All right. Welcome back to my channel. For now, the name is Venusian, the Venusian Mystic. It probably will change as I evolve and try to encapsulate in a word what my purpose on this platform is. But anyway, we're going to talk about boundaries. Boundaries, the lines you need to draw. The lines you need to draw. Those are important. Looking at your physical nature as it is, this is a boundary that separates you from your environment, right? And every one of us has that boundary. There's a reason for it. Okay? There's a reason for this boundary that keeps us separate. And then once we go inward, the boundary lines begin to blur. There's also a reason for that. So it's very important that you are aware of where you stop and somebody else begins. Because if you are not aware of where you stop and somebody else begins, you are not going to be able to know on the second part when the lines are blurred. You're not going to be able to know where you end and someone else begins. Because to be able to fully understand yourself, you got to first separate yourself. That's why you're encapsulated in this vessel that separates you from everyone else. You got to first separate yourself and understand yourself in isolation. So that when you step into the world of soul and the world of the astral world and the world of where the lines are blurred, you are still able to maintain the integrity of what makes you you and who you are. People are very uncomfortable with boundary lines. And people that are uncomfortable with boundary lines are people who don't have boundary themselves. Because boundary lines are very important. Because we deal with each other on different levels. We deal with each other on a physical level. You know, you are sitting over here in this passenger seat. I'm sitting over here in this driver seat. We're separate. But then we also deal with each other on a soul level, where you are influencing my soul and I'm influencing yours, right? But if what you are influencing my soul with is not something that I want, I have to be able to recognize that and push that back on you. Or push that back out at least. But if I don't have boundary lines, guess what? You can influence my soul and mess, put all the crap and mess, No! That's why boundary lines are critical. It's not meant to separate you, but it's meant to delineate you. We gotta be together and yet be separate. Because ultimately, we're all separate beings. And there's a reason why that is in this environment. Boundary lines are important. We need to draw them, we need to maintain them, and we need to respect them.